Welcome to all. I am Dr. C. Paramasivan, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce, Periyar EVR College, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. I am very happy to see you all here to share my views and experience on funding of research projects in India. As a faculty members of a higher educational institution, we have a dream. At least one research grant should obtain in our academic career because nowadays teaching is not only a part of higher education. You should involve research and developmental activities, extension activities, co-curricular activities, and outreach programs so that we should also concentrate on funding opportunities for research projects. I can say one can be an experienced or knowledgeable or eminent professor in university, but they never obtained any grant. Whereas an assistant professor working in a college obtained more research grant from various funding agencies. So, getting fund for research project is not only based on knowledge, experience and exposure. It is based on certain additional qualities like awareness, commitment, dedication and creative thinking. If you have these qualities, you can also get research grant because n number of funding agencies are available in our country. Only thing is we should know where to apply, how to apply, when to apply for the research grant. I hope this session will be an eye-opening for understanding funding for research projects in India with respect to social science research. First, we have to understand what are the different types of grant is available in our country for the purpose of academic activities. You know that the first one is called as a research grant. This grant will be given for conducting any research activities by the institutions or by the individual. Then, if you want to organize any seminar, workshop, training program, the funding agencies are ready to give the grant for organizing this kind of activities in your institutions. Then the fellowship grant. That fellowship grant means that grant will be given to the scholar, those who are pursuing PhD in full time in any college or university or institutions. For example, Rajiv Gandhi National Fellowship or ICSSR Doctoral Fellowship. Like that, so many fellowship is available for pursuing PhD in full-time manners. Then travel grant. If you want to participate or present a paper in international seminar in foreign, you can avail this kind of travel grant. Then publication grant. That means if you want to publish any research materials or monographs or books or reports, you can get this publication grant from the funding agencies. The next eligibility for grant. What are the eligibility for getting the research grant? The thing is, the first you must be an individual and you should be a permanent faculty with the PhD. Then they will observe the profile of the researcher. If you have the profile with research capabilities, definitely your proposal will be considered. Then working in PG and research department. That also some important criteria to get the research grant. Then institution where you are working, whether you are working in university or college or public funded institutions or private institution like that. And another important thing is your institution must obtain 12B and 2F status. Very particularly, if you want to receive any grant from UGC, this criteria is very, very important. Then the research facilities. What are the research facilities are available? What about the library strength? What about the laboratory facilities? What about other infrastructure facilities are available? If the grant will sanction to you to carry out your research in your institution. These all are called as the eligibility for receiving the grant. Then another thing is, what are the procedures available? How the grant will be given to the individual or to the institutions. The first thing is, that is the trust area. I already told, that is the knowledge or experience or exposure is not only the criteria for getting the grant. The only thing is, you must have the commitment, involvement and dedication, and also you must have some updated information. You should understand the trust area. You should not go for the conventional type of research for getting any grant. The grant will not given for any conventional research. For example, I am planning to commerce. If I want to do any research relating to the consumer performance towards or financial performance of this or job satisfaction, if I apply for this kind of topic, definitely the funding agency will not give any grant because it is not a trust area. Then the detailed research proposal. You have to submit a detailed research proposal. Yesterday, in that session, sir has given a detailed information about how to prepare a research proposal. Then the profile of the principal investigator. The principal investigator means those who are applying the research grant, they are called as a principal investigator. In the case of UGC, it is called as a principal investigator. Whereas in ICSSR, it is called as a research director. You must update your profile. Then reputation of the institutions. That also one of the important criteria or the procedure. Whether your institution is highly reputed one or not. If your institution is highly reputed, that means your institution at 12B and 2F status, A grade in NAC or NIRF ranking, this kind of information, if you have your institution, definitely your application will be considered. Then non-defaulter of UC. UC means utilization certificate. For example, you may apply a very good proposal to any one funding agency, but it has not accepted. It may be rejected because in earlier period, from your institution, somebody applied a project and got the fund, but they were not submitted properly to the funding agencies, the utilization certificate. So what happened? Your institution will be listed as a non-default. That is the defaulter of the utilization certificate. Or even some funding agencies are listed as a blacklist of the institutions. If your institution is under the blacklist, you will not get any funding agency, any fund, not only you. From your institution, no one can get any fund because it is very serious matter. So that you must ensure your institution is a defaulter of utilization certificate or not. Okay. Then, what are the funding agencies are available in our country? So we can say these funding agency can be classified into international level, national level, regional level or state level. In international level, so many funding agencies are available. So you can get this information from the website also. Now we are going to discuss only about the national level. In that national level also, we can classify that funding agencies into science-based and social science-based. So here we are going to discuss what are the science-based funding agencies are available. You see that almost all the funding agencies, all the ministries are providing financial assistance for conducting any research project relating to the science and technology based. Very particularly, All India Council for Technical Education will provide lot of financial assistance for conducting the research project, those who are working in the technical engineering or MBA institutions. Likewise, CSIR, the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, is also providing lot of grant. Defense Research and Development Organization, DST, that is the DST is one of the very largest and very famous funding agency, which is provide more lot of money to the science oriented research project, TPT, and almost all the ministries. Even if you want to do any research relating to agriculture, so there is a separate institution is available, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Indian Council of Medical Research. Even in the Indian Council of Medical Research will provide some social science grant also. It is called as a extramural research. Then lot of ministries, it may be the Defense Ministry, Environment and Forest Ministry, which is given frequently the financial assistance for conducting the research. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So many funding agencies are available to provide financial assistance for conducting the research in science related things. The next, the social science. This is the major area in the today topic. So social science research, you can see these are some of the funding agencies are available in our country. UGC, ICSSR, ICHR, ICPR, NAPOD, RPI, MHRD, RGNID, IIPF, CICL, AAU, NHRC, NCW, ICWE. These are some of the major. Apart from that, n number of funding agencies are available. These are the popular funding agencies in our country. Okay, so first we can see the UGC, the University Grant Commission. This is one of the very famous funding agency in our country. But of course, nowadays that the UGC is not giving any grant for organizing seminar or conducting any research project. So this UGC has given two type of research project. It is minor research and a major research. That minor research means it may be less than 1 year. This research can be obtained from the regional office. For example, Southern East Regional Office, which is located in Hyderabad. Those who are belongs to Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra, like that, so you can apply to the this agency. If you want to get the major research project, you have to apply to the UGC New Delhi directly, and there will be an interaction. You must go to there and you have to appear there. Based on your performance only or your presentation only, they will sanction the grant. Nowadays, UGC is not giving any grant for conducting any minor or major research project. It has temporarily stopped. Okay. Then the research award, which is also available to the permanent faculty members, those who are below 45 years, that period will be 2 years. So during that period, you should not guide any candidate. That is the important conditions. If you are a permanent employee, the salary protection will be available to you. Then one-time grant scheme. Suppose you are a permanent faculty in a college or in a university. If you are not obtained any research grant, the UGC will give at least one grant once to the faculty members. So this is also not available nowadays. Then you see that ICSSR. I can say in India, ICSSR is the only funding institutions in our country which provide the grant consistently. Even during this lockdown period, COVID-19 period, that ICSSR has invited the project proposal, PESEL project proposal. You can see in the website of the ICSSR. Even it is open. So these ICSSR have some different types of project. One is that is the regular research project categories. That is the general research project categories. Another one is called as a IMPRESS. So we will discuss that IMPRESS in later. Then one is called as a PESEL research project. So the regular or permanent research project scheme is divided into minor project and major project. The major project periods will be 2 years. The fund may be 5 years to 15 years. The minor project may be 1 year. The fund may be up to 5 lakhs. So you have to apply almost in October or September or October, that ICSSR will give the instruction regarding this project schemes. You have to apply. So based on your proposal, they will shortlist your proposal. Then they will call for presentation in New Delhi, or even through the Skype is also nowadays is possible. So based on your presentation, you will be sanctioned the amount, and you have to do the project in that particular period. So this is the conditions of the ICSSR. Apart from the ICSSR, apart from the research grant, project grant, the ICSSR is also given the grant to organize seminar, workshop, training programs, and also they will give the publication grant, travel grant, and doctoral fellowship grant also. So suppose you are a full-time research scholar, so you can apply to the ICSSR for getting the doctoral fellowship grant. At least 16,000 per month will be given for 2 years. So this is the very good funding agency in our country. Still date they are providing financial assistance. Recently, that the Ministry of Human Resource Development has announced some of the very major and important schemes for promoting research and development activities according to the science, technology, social science, like that. In that way, some of the schemes has recently announced. It is called as a imprint, impacting research, innovation and technology. IMPRESS, impactful policy research in social science, which is initiated by ICSSR. Then SPAS, scheme for promotion of academic and research collaboration. STARS, scheme for transnational and advanced research in fundamental science. Then STRIDE, scheme for transdisciplinary research for India's developing economy. So these are the recently that Ministry of HRD announced some innovative schemes which will support some of the innovative and the thrust areas. Okay. So you see that now here we are going to deeply discuss about the IMPRESS and the STRIDE. The STRIDE will support the following innovative research project. It should be socially relevant, it should be logically needed basis, it should be national important, and it should be globally significant. If your project is like this, you can apply the STRIDE. The STRIDE component, that STRIDE has been classified into 3 components. One is the research capacity building and human resource development focus on college and universities, which is applicable to all disciplines. The duration of this up to 3 years. The component 2 is transdisciplinary research and inclusive innovation for national development. It is also for all disciplines. The period will be maximum of 3 years. Then component 3 is the high impact transdisciplinary research in humanities and human science. The period may be up to maximum of 5 years. Then ICSSR IMPRESS. You see that IMPRESS, which is initiated by the ICSSR, Impactful Policy Research in Social Science, aims to encourage social science research in policy relevant area so as to provide vital input in policy formulation, implementation and evaluation. The IMPRESS is an initiative of the Ministry of Human Resource Development and is being implemented by the ICSSR. The budget for the minor. Here is also there is a 2 type of project. That is the minor project and a major project. The minor project will be up to 5 lakhs and the major project will be up to 15 lakhs. Even if it is a large size of project, it may be up to the 50 lakhs also. That means that ICSSR IMPRESS is one of the best project schemes we can apply. The first time ICSSR applied first call. In that first call, so many projects were sanctioned to faculty members. I also received a major research project under the ICSSR IMPRESS scheme in the first phase. Thereafter, ICSSR also called for the second phase. In that second phase also, they have sanctioned lot of project. So that it is one of the very good project funding scheme. So you can apply for this area. What are the thrust area in this impress? You know that the thrust area is the state and democracy, urban transformation, media, culture and society, employment skill and rural transformation, governance, innovation and public policy, growth, macro trade and economic policy, agriculture and rural development, health and environment, science and education, social media and technology, policy, law and economics. These are the 11 major thrust areas in the ICSSR Impress. You have to choose any one thrust area. From that you can select any sub theme areas. That is no restrictions. So, but you have to select any one these 11 areas, thrust areas. The eligibility for ICSSR Impress, that means all government funded institutions including universities, private institutions, any colleges, anyone can apply for these things. So only condition is the project director should be a regular employee possessing PhD degree and have an interest in high quality of research. That is enough for conducting or applying the grant from the ICSSR. So you can apply to the ICSSR. It is based on the advertisements. So frequently that ICSSR will give the advertisements in their website. So you must see the website. In that website all the details will be given. Even now it is also available, but it will not open, that's all. So you have to send your soft copy to that ICSSR. Based on that you have to meet the interaction. In that interaction, if you succeed, you will be sanctioned a research grant. This is the condition for getting research grant in the ICSSR. The another thing is imprint. The imprint is the first of its kind MHRD supported to IIT and IAC joint initiative to address the major science and engineering challenges that India must address and combine to enable, empower and empower the nation for inclusive growth and self-reliance. This novel initiative with a twofold mandate is aimed at developing new engineering education policy, creating a roadmap to pursuing engineering challenges. These are some of the important aims. What are the domain, imprint domain, you know that this imprint also consists of some of the important domains like healthcare, information and communication technology, energy, sustainable habitat, nanotechnology hardware, water resource and river system, advanced materials, manufacturing, security and defense, and environmental science and climate change. These are some of the domain of the imprint. Then another is SPARE, the scheme for promotion of academic and research collaboration. It is aims to improving the research ecosystem of India's higher educational institution by facilitating academic and research collaboration between Indian institutions and the best institution in the world from 28 selected nations to jointly solve problems of national or international relevance. This is one kind of the collaboration between Indian universities and foreign universities. Okay. Then another thing is that is called as STARS, the scheme for transformational and advanced research in science for promoting translational India generic research in science to be implemented, monitored and managed by Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. The following 6 basic thrust domains have been identified: physics, chemistry, biological science, nanoscience, data science and mathematics, and earth science. These are some of the important areas which is identified by the STARS for their domain areas. Okay, so apart from that, some of the funding agencies are there. We discussed only about the ICSSR and UGC, or of course it may be the MHRD. Apart from this, some of the funding agencies are available for social science, One is called as the Indian Council of Historical Research. This institution will provide financial assistance to the history-based or historical-based research and developmental activities. They are giving the research grant, they are giving the doctoral fellowship, they are giving the travel grant, they are giving the that is the training and workshop grant also. So you can visit that website and you will get lot of information about the Indian Council of Historical Research. Likewise, Indian Council of Philosophical Research. It is also one of the funding agency in our country which is promoting the philosophical based research. So we think about that the philosophy is separate from the social science. It is not like that. So in every social science, there should be a philosophy. Even it may be the philosophy of economics, philosophy of commerce, philosophy of management, philosophy of sociology, lot of philosophy which is associated with the social science. So if you link the subject, your domain subject to the philosophy, then you can submit the proposal to the Indian Council of Philosophical Research. They will give the research grant also. They are also giving a research grant, seminar grant, publication grant, travel grant and doctoral fellowship grant. The another thing is that is the NABARD. You can see that NABARD is one of the very premier financial institution in our country, which will not give any financial assistance to anyone directly. It is a indirect financial institution in our country for the promotion of agriculture and rural development. So they also providing financial assistance to conduct the research and or to organize the seminar or workshop relating to the agriculture or rural development activities. For example, if you want to do research relating to the microfinance or inclusive bank, inclusive finance or inclusive growth, so you can prepare a project and you send to the NABARD. NABARD will give the financial assistance. Then RPI. So what we are thinking in our mind, RPI is only the institution which is regulating the financial aspect of the country. It is the bankers' bank. Not only it is the bankers' bank, it is also providing some financial assistance for conducting the research and developmental activities for the academicians. You can visit the website of the RPI. There is a link is called as a research. So you can go to that website link. You will get all the information. What are the research grant is available? What are the training and workshop grant is also available in the RPI website. You can see. Then we can say Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, which is located in Mumbai, which is given that financial assistance for conducting the research in minor research, micro research and macro research. That micro research may be up to 6 months, that amount will be 1 lakh. That macro research may be around 5 lakhs, it may be around 1 to 2 years. So you can apply. Normally this IIPF will give the advertisements in the economic, political and economic weekly, EPW, economic and political weekly. So you can apply to them to that institution also. If your proposal is selected for presentation, normally that presentation will be happen only in the Mumbai. If your proposal is selected for presentation, you will be given the DADA, that is the airfare you will be given. So you can go to Mumbai at free of cost and present your research project in Mumbai. If you get okay, otherwise you are getting some benefit. Then CICT, Central Institute of Classical Tamil, which is located in Chennai, to provide or to promote the classical language in our country, very particularly in Tamil. The central government were established Central Institute of Classical Tamil, which is also providing the financial assistance to conduct the research project, organizing seminar or doctoral fellowship, post-doctoral fellowship also they are giving. The CICT is giving, but nowadays it is somewhat restriction. It's not popular that much of amount. They are giving very limited money to the applicants. Then another NHRC, National Human Rights Commission. You see that National Human Rights Commission is providing financial assistance to organize training program in different levels. 1 day training is there, 3 days training is there, 1 week training is there, 14 days training is there. So different types of training is there. For example, if you want to organize 1 day training, that National Human Rights Commission will provide 75,000 for 100 students in your institution. You can apply. Just you have to apply only with the application form. So definitely they will give. Apart from that, they are giving minor research, mini project and major project. Like that, they are giving the financial assistance. So you can apply in the National Human Rights Commission also for getting any project. Then National Commission for Women. That National Commission for Women nowadays receiving lot of applications relating to research grant or conducting seminar or workshop. So the proposal for the research study should be sent by online. Nowadays it is only by online. The trust area will be identified by the National Commission for Women every year. We can see in the website what are the trust area for the year 2019-20 or 2021. The period of study may be 1 year to 3 years. The amount of assistance will be 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. Apart from that, they are giving that is the seminar grant also, or to organize any workshop or training program like a legal awareness program, LAC program for women students. So if you want to organize the legal awareness program in your institution, you can apply immediately. They will give some amount. It may be around 25,000 to 50,000. Then RGNIYD, Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development. Nowadays, it is not providing any financial assistance, but in the early period, they were sanctioned, they were provided minor research project and major research project. So, the financial assistance of the major research project up to 12 lakhs. The period will be 18 months. The minor research project, the financial assistance up to 3 lakhs. The duration of the project will be 1 year. The faculty from any publicly funded colleges are eligible to apply. So apart from that, in the early period, 2-3 years before, the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development has given the financial assistance to conduct the training program relating to Youth Connect. So it may be around 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs like that to organize 2 days or 3 days training program, which was one of the very famous grant to organize the seminar or any workshop. I received 3 times from Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development to organize youth related training programs in my college. Then some of the NGOs and private agencies. So apart from that, lot of NGOs and private agencies also providing financial assistance to conduct the research project, very particularly in Chennai based Malcolm and Elizabeth Trust, which is given the research grant to the economics related subject or economic related faculty members. This grant is mainly confined to the autonomous college or university functioning within the state, which is available or applicable only to the concerned state. That means in Tamil Nadu. So there will be advertisements in Economic and Political Weekly, or you can visit in their website. So the details will be available. You can follow the rules and the regulations. Then Lady Tata Memorial Trust, which is also one of the very famous trust, which is providing financial assistance to conduct a research project in our country. Then Ford Foundation, you know that Ford Foundation only accept request for funding through our online application process. So you may go to the Ford Foundation. In that foundation, there is a option is available. What are the steps are available to apply and avail the grant? You can follow the rules and regulation accordingly. As per that, you can apply to the Ford Foundation for getting any research grant. Then Indian Academic Researcher Association. This Indian Academic Researcher Association is one of the non-profit organization which is involving research and developmental activities. This association Also providing financial assistance for conducting the research project with a maximum amount of 50,000. So previously we have given financial assistance to n number of projects. So the period will be 6 months to 1 year. So any applicant, any persons can apply to that research grant which is given by the Indian Academic Researcher Association. The only condition is that applicant should be the fellow member of IARA. So you want to become a fellow member, you can refer our website. In that website, the details as given how to become a fellow member or life member. Even your institution also become a member. It is called as a institutional member. So this kind of information is available. Of course, now you are in this website only. Then state level. Apart from that, state level. In Tamil Nadu, there are two important granting agencies, government-based granting agencies are available. One is called as a Tamil Nadu State Council for Higher Education. This will be given only to the government college teachers. This is the minor research project. Period will be 1 year. That amount will be 1 lakh. So 100 project will be sanctioned every year. So it will be somewhat a competition because almost all the college teachers in Tamil Nadu will apply to that TANSCI. The TANSCI will give only 100, maximum of 100 projects. It is also given. Apart from that, the TANSCI is also given the seminar grant to organize. If you want to organize any seminar grant, you can avail 10 lakh rupees from TANSCI for 1 day. For 2 days, it may be 20,000. This is also possible. Then another one is called as a Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. It is a science and technology based project. They are giving so many grant facilities are available. They are giving research grant, they are giving seminar grant, they are giving that is the project assistance grant for the final year PG students. So like that they are giving the research grant. Those who are plans to science and technology, they can apply to the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. You can visit that website. You will get lot of information about the how to obtain the or how to apply the research grant. Then some of the state government ministries, very particularly in Tamil Nadu, so that women development ministries or the department is agricultural department, rural development department, forest and environment department, commerce and industries department is also sanctioning some amount as a research grant based on the some situations. They are not giving the grant regularly to anyone. There is no notification or there is no information about their grant in their concerned website. But if you apply in your own interest, so if you justify the reason for conducting the research, they will give some amount as a research grant. It is not a regular grant. It will be depends upon the availability of fund and the nature of the research project. Okay, so these are some of the important items. So I hope this presentation or this session will be very useful to understand what are the funding agencies are available in our country. So this is only the information about some of the major funding agencies, not all the funding agencies. So apart from this, lot of funding agencies are available. So I already told the only thing is you must have somewhat interest or passion or the commitment. You should search information, where to apply, when to apply and how to apply. If you know these words, definitely you will receive a research grant in future. I hope you will get a research grant in future and you will commit a lot of academic contribution to your institution and your society. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.